People share their secret anonymously. Episode 25. Let's hop into it. Oh shit. Walk away unknown. You sure?
So my secret is I used to date a really famous actor.
Ooh.
We were super involved and saw each other every day for almost a year.
Oh,
and
wow.
then I found out he was married.
Nigga, how the fuck do you... Wait, hold on. If he's a famous actor, you could just look him up and see if he's married or not, right? It would pop up on Google. This dumb, bro.
The story got picked up from everywhere. I had all type of news sources hitting me up for the story, and I went ghost.
What? Also, the
I was
internet...
very nervous and scared.
So
and
the internet
didn't want the
found out.
spotlight and completely have changed my name that I go by to disassociate myself with this person. I had no idea. We saw each other every day. It was very intense.
Bro,
it was very intense.
That gotta be... what?
We almost had a child together. It was super intense.
Nah, she had to have known, bro. Yeah, hey, chat, y'all find out who she is, bro. Fuck it. Actually, nah, let her breathe. Let her breathe,
My secret
chat.
is I still have my married ex-boyfriend's location, and I follow him around the world like a little Pokemon.
She's a stalker, fam.
I have 2 buttholes. It's genetic, and one's not functioning, but it's there. Yeah.
My
Wow.
secret is that when there's certain people I don't like, I actually create them on my Sims game and make their lives miserable. And that's how I get closure and move on with my life.
Yo, Doms are crazy, fam.
My secret that I don't tell anybody is that I secretly stare at people and I envision what their life is like. I come up with whole stories, come up with backgrounds, who they might know.
I mean, that's...
And then after I'm done with that, I try to astro project my body into theirs because I have some weird need to know how people think, how they're living.
I mean,
what
you just
they're
gotta be
doing.
bored.
I don't know, it's so strange. And I
Yeah.
feel like the first time it happened, I was a child. I was coming home from school, and I
You just
suddenly
stare at
felt like my
niggas?
body was in the car next to me. So I believe it's real.
What? I mean, that's odd, but you just bored as fuck.
I could be gay or
You need a job.
bisexual, but I would never.
What the fuck? How the fuck do you think, though? Like,
At this point in my life, try and pursue to think that.
how do you think, though? Like, wouldn't you, like, know? Because, like, me, personally, I'm straight, and I know I'm, like, straight. It's just like...
Whether that's
Oh,
even true. I think I'm too afraid to know whether it's true or not because of all the things that I would have to deal with if it were true.
Interesting.
My secret is that I still love my ex-husband, even though I divorced him. And he begged me not to divorce him. But, you know, I could tell he was unhappy. And sometimes I regret that decision. This was...
Wait, hold on.
19.
But he was unhappy, though, like... well, he wasn't happy, right? But was he not, like... It was, like, if he was begging you to stay, it probably wasn't the marriage that he was unhappy with. He was probably, like, something else in his life. But, like, the thing is, like... I don't know, it was her marriage, though, you know what I'm saying? So she would know.
Years.
Damn, that's tough.
My secret is that I'm not as a social person or as an easygoing person as I think I am. I've known my friends for about like 10 years now, and this group of friends that I'm referring to, they're the most extroverted people I've ever met in my whole life. They easily attract people, and when you're around friends who attract other people, I guess I kind of feel like I also had something to do with that. When you have extroverted friends as an introverted person, you don't think that you're an introverted person. When I look back on the times of the new people I've met, you know, the interactions I've had in my life, it's always been with my friends there. I don't have the same openness or welcomeness as they have, and that's something I really, really miss about my friends, and I really am, I guess, in a way, disappointed in myself that I might have lied myself into thinking I was that kind of person as well.
When I was younger in elementary school, I was in like 2nd grade, and we used to do assemblies in the beginning of school and do the pledge. And you know, it gets silent after the pledge, and I farted really, really loud. And then I turned, and they was like, who is that? And I turned around, I was like, B, why would you do that? And it was a dude behind me, and they all started laughing. And then I just, you know, went on about my day.
Shit.
I pride myself on being a very honest person, but once when I was in a relationship, I went on a solo trip to Thailand and I kissed a person other than my partner, and I never told him the truth.
Oh.
Are you still with them? No, it ended because of my trust issues.
What the fuck? Hold on. Thank God. How the fuck you gonna end it because of your trust issues? But you was the one that couldn't be trusted, not him. Unless it was both of y'all. But still, that's hypocritical. You know what? I'm on my business. I'm on my business, man.
I sell feet pics on Twitter and have 8,000 followers. It's pretty successful when I'm active on it. You can make a few grand a month doing it.
Oh, wow.
I do accounting and HR. It's vacation money, vacation foot money.
I ain't gonna lie, Twitter, you could do anything on Twitter and get paid from it. Like, Twitter top 3 craziest apps, I ain't gonna lie. Twitter top 3 craziest. Twitter might be the craziest app. That's my take. I think Twitter actually is the craziest app. No troll. Name an app crazier than Twitter, fam. No cap. Name one.
Okay, my secret is that I really don't like dogs. I think they're really annoying. I feel like it makes people assume that I have like wayward morals because I don't want a dog to run up to me and like lick my face and jump all over me.
Who said they gonna lick your face?
I care about them deeply as sentient beings. I just don't want them to do it near me. Now I don't pretend though. I just am like, meh. I used to pretend to fit in or whatever, but whatever.
You're like, I'm not ashamed.
Sorry.
You look like you don't like dogs. Or something like
a long time ago, I read my ex's journal and found some incriminating things in there, but I couldn't bring them up because I had to lie and pretend like I never read it. So I felt betrayed too, in a sense, even though looking back, it was very minor on his part.
Oh, so
I have never read someone's journal again because I felt like I did this one thing and it felt wrong and I knew it felt wrong. Yeah. I'm sorry.
She looks like the type.
Okay, I guess a secret that I have is I don't really like LA all that much. Maybe it's just a place, or maybe I'm just unhappy with my life, but I left my old life in San Diego, and I guess in an outward appearance it looks like I'm having a much better life. It's a secret because I don't want to admit that I'm having a hard time. Post-grad life, and living here is not very easy. I'm choosing to walk forward.
Wait, how do you get? Don't you gotta turn around to get the light
So
back?
I like make travel a big part of my life, but every time I go somewhere else outside of my house, I count down the days till I'm back in my house. I always think I should enjoy traveling more and like I want to do these things, but by the time I'm actually there, I'm like, damn, I wish I was home, you know?
That's
so
how it be though.
I guess the grass isn't always greener. I'll just walk away.
So my secret is that I always wished that my middle name was my first name. It seems like a fancier name to me, and I think when I was a kid, I just was feeling generally unhappy, and I thought if I had been named my middle name, that maybe my life would be different, better, more interesting, fancier.
Interesting. She looks like the type.
A very large part of me wants everything in society and the economy and the world structure to absolutely implode and destroy itself so that we can go back to living on communes and sharing our secrets and our skills and our lives with each other and living.
What the fuck is she talking about, bruh? Bro, no, hold on. No, I gotta hear this shit again. I'm sorry, bro. Hold on, I gotta hear this shit again because this shit about to get me hot.
A very large part of me wants everything in society and the economy and the world structure to absolutely implode and destroy itself so that we can go back to living on communes and sharing our secrets and our skills and our lives with each other and living with love instead of placing all of our importance on money and status and bullshit that doesn't matter. And
doesn't fucking matter. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, she's literally just fucking talking, bro. Bro, stop. Oh my goodness, this is actually about to get me hot. This is actually about to get me hot. Bro, literally, she literally just basically said, fam, like, instead of living in the world we live now with all this great technology and shit, she want to go back to living on compounds, just to live with love and shit. And what the fuck is that? What the fuck? Yo, fuck. Shit. Nah, but Daz, what the fuck does that even mean though? Living with love? The fuck? Nigga, I want Wi-Fi, nigga. The fuck? Nigga, I got a P5, nigga. Oh shit. What happened to the light? What happened to the light? Fuck. Oh my goodness. What happened to my light, fam? Yo, you good? You good? But nigga, I want shit like this. I want shit like this. I don't want to live on no commune, no compound. Fucking having to make fires so I could having to go out in the ocean and fucking catch a salmon so I could come back, start a fire with my bare hands, had to cook that shit and eat that shit with no seasoning. The fuck? I want this. I want this. I want this. I want shit like this, fam. The fuck? I want Wi-Fi, nigga. I don't want to live on no fucking commune. The fuck, like, oh, fuck, leg cramp. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. I gotta get up. But chat, I don't want to live not like no fucking caveman. We evolved past that for a reason, bro. The fuck I look like what? Like chat, literally, what we look like doing that shit, bro? Like, I ain't gonna lie. This just goes to show people literally just talk just to talk, bro. Cause I'll bet you, I bet my shit. I don't know. Whatever it is, I'd bet it, fam. But I'd bet that the shit she just said, she wouldn't even want to do herself, bro. I bet you she probably has a crazy amount of screen time on her phone, bro. Like, bro, she just talking, bro. Like, cause really, bro, you really got to, like, sometimes people really just talk just to talk, fam. Like, when you, like, sometimes, like, just like how I'm doing right now, like, people really just talk just to talk, fam. Cause, like, sometimes you, like, hear a person talking and you just, like, realize they're just talking just to talk. Cause, like, some of the shit they say, they really don't mean, like, the fucking mean you would want to live in a compound or a commune or whatever instead of living in today's present. Nigga, I could go to the store and buy Dr. Pepper, go to Crumble Cookie, get some cookies, and go to fucking Wingstop and get me a nice little meal in a car. You want to give that shit up just to be on a commune to eat unseasoned salmon that you have to go see that you just lost me, fam. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck, man. Yeah, man. Hey, damn, bro. Did they even have fishing rods back then, chat? Damn, bro. Got me cramping up with my leg and shit. Did they even have Chick-fil-A back then, fam? Like, come on now.
Maybe we should also start learning how to cook and clean and make our own clothes again.
She about to make me mad, bro. She making me mad,
so
bro.
When I was...
I guarantee you, bro, I guarantee you her screen time on her phone is way much more than mine, fam. That's all I gotta say, fam, bro. She just talking, bro. I don't know why that got me hot, bro. But it's just like when people just like, you know what I'm doing right now? How I'm just talking just to talk. Like when I see other people just talk just to talk, I just get hot, fam. Because why are you talking just to talk? Like stop, bro. Like you don't mean the shit you really say. I mean the shit I be saying, but I just be yapping. You see, there's a difference between yapping and just talking just to talk. See, I be yapping about nothing for real. But I be yapping about something. But I can just summarize it up into a shorter amount of time, you know what I'm saying? And a shorter, lesser amount of words, but I just be yapping. Niggas just be talking, bro. Like, what is you talking about, bro? Like, what, bro?
It's 2 or 3 years old. My father threw me against a wall.
Damn.
And I remember waking up later that day, and the rest of my family, my 2 sisters and my mom, were packing all the bags while my dad was at work. We were gone for, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We eventually all got back together, but I want to tell him that he shouldn't feel bad. I know he feels bad. I know he does.
What?
And I want to be able to tell him that he doesn't need to. Being a parent's probably a pretty hard job. I'm not saying what he did was right.
Yo, what? I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna even say nothing for real, cause this might be like some coping type shit. Or some mental health type shit, but like, me personally, if I have a kid, see, me personally, I don't even want to beat my kid for real. Cause like, I feel like we're past that, bro. I feel like I just want to, I'm gonna just have to talk to you or some shit. And like, explain why. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's really what you gotta do. You just gotta learn to like, you know what I'm saying? Not argue with your kid, but like, literally tell them why this is bad, and you tell them the reasons for them. But throw it, like, you know what I'm saying? But let's say you might have to give your little son a little spanking or some shit. Or, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck. But throwing that little nigga up against the wall and knocking him out, bro, you gonna give that nigga CTE. At 3 years old? Fuck, man.
But I want him to know that we're okay. I've never talked to anybody about this except for 2 people in my entire life. Nobody in my immediate family. They all know. It's like this unspoken thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my secret.
The secrets, I don't really have any. I like airing my shit out.
I ain't gonna lie. This looks like a typical LA nigga, bro. Y'all LA bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm just glad I'm not from LA, bro. Something about LA, man. Y'all LA nigga, like, niggas born in LA and born and raised in LA. Like, I don't know, but for some reason, y'all just don't seem real to me. Do y'all agree, chat? Cause like, I don't know, LA niggas don't seem real to me, fam. Y'all seem like y'all like, I don't know. Y'all seem like y'all was made in a lab or some shit. I don't know. I feel like y'all just are not real, like, people. You know what I'm saying? What you mean you was born and raised in LA, bro? Like what? I don't know.
I can't think of a single thing that I would need to hide from anybody. I mean, if I'm hiding stuff from people, I'm hiding myself from myself. I got 4 years sober, and for a long time I was trying to run away from myself, hide things and lie. When I gave that up, tried to stop controlling stuff, it just doesn't matter. Like, anybody can know anything about me, and of course, you know, I'd sit there and be like, oh, like, I wonder what they think about me, but at the end of the day, I'm free and it's off my shoulders. It doesn't really matter anymore. And like, with that freedom, I'm able to really just be myself for once in my life, and I'm content with that. Like, I don't have to sit in the mirror and judge, so fuck secrets, man. They only bring you down.
Interesting. Interesting. Next video, I guess.